Hi everyone, welcome to Brave. Brave is an online conflict management platform where people can come and resolve their conflicts. All the mediators and dispute resolution experts and online dispute resolution subject matter experts are on brave.org. It is a home for attorneys and mediators to have their expert tools and a marketplace to find your mediators. My name is Omkar. I am the developer at Brave.org, and I'm going to be your guide to walk you through this platform for the next 2 or 3 minutes. To start using Brave, you need to go to Brave.org or one.brave.org and create an account as an individual. I'm making it clear that to start using Brave as an individual, you must make an account and select your account type as an individual. Let's create an account for myself. And some password. Remember that this email address will be recorded as your ID for Brave.org and it will be verified by sending an OTP to your email address. After agreeing the terms and conditions, we shall go ahead and verify this account. I just got my email verification and this code was received in my email. So you have to do the same. Keep looking at your email address to receive a verification code. After you receive that and you are signed up, it will tell you that you are an individual who is using Brave for online conflict management. Brave is home for a lot of conflict managers. To begin using Brave platform, you just go ahead and select a mediator. These are the sample mediators that we have in our database right now, as it's a test environment, and you can select any mediator or 2 or 3 mediators to mediate your session. Currently, I'm going to walk you through how to create a mediation session and actually get into online dispute resolution. So let's select this mediator. It will ask you to create a case first. So cases are the encapsulations of various mediation sessions so that they will help you to organize your legal matters in a better way. So let's create a case. Let's assume that I have a story where I have a cycle accident and I'm looking for some compensation. So creating a case will actually give me a context about what am I looking for and why am I having this session. I can always go back to my cases and create new cases through these 2 menu options. This is the hamburger icon that we provide for you to navigate through our website in a better way. Let's go ahead and put a title to this session. Remember that this mediator which I selected earlier will be notified for this session, and as he accepts this session, I'll have to pay for the session as I'm the individual who is creating the session. Let's select the cycle accident case for it, sample description, and let's assume that my friend is a witness. Remember to press enter every time you add a person to this mediation session, and I would also like to add the person whom I have the dispute with so that he gets a notification saying that I'm requesting to have a mediation session with him so that we can reach to an agreement. Clicking on create a session will get you to the all session requests where you will see what session you just created. The other parties involved in this session will also be able to see this under their my sessions when they will be able to log in to our platform. You should always tell them to get onto our platform. Now let's click on view session. So this is a layout where we rule out the negotiations that go on before the session begins. Now you can see that this mediator which I chose as a config manager has accepted, and his rate is 53 USD per hour. According to that, for 2 hours I'll have to pay $106 per. Okay, so before that I must accept the session. When I accept the session, under my name it will say accepted. So it will also show that I have accepted the session, and I can also see these two unregistered users have not responded yet on our platform. So it is my duty to get them on this platform and have them respond to this session so that they can be a part of this mediation session. I can actually pay to the mediator right away, and I can always choose to pay this mediator later. And what I'm going to use right now to get ahead of myself and go to how the mediation session looks like is redeem with a coupon code. I actually have a coupon code which I'm putting it here. You can always get it from your mediator so that you can always skip the payment. By applying the coupon code, you will be able to schedule the session. See to it that you will be able to see this session under session request if you wish to come back to it and view it. Okay, you will find it as you left it. Now you can go to my sessions also, as this session is already paid for or the payment has been done. You can always join this session. If you do wish to come to a synchronized time, you must schedule the session. So to schedule the session, you have to click on scheduling the session, select a time zone where you have to specify the time for, and select a date so that all the parties will know that the session is planned for this date and they must be available for that day. So it says to me now, session starts in 2 days, Monday 23 GMT, it's my standard time. Now I can always go ahead and change this session, and other parties can also change that schedule. Now I have the option to join the session. When I'll join the session, the other parties will be able to join the session as well. So before joining the session, I would always like to have my disputed ones in my session too. So what I'll do is now change my role to becoming a person who is also involved in this session and create an account on their behalf. Brāv will ask me to log in, but if that person also does not have an account, it's okay. They can always create an account. So now we can see that Benjamin is also onto Brāv platform, and Benjamin will always be able to see the session request under their session request tab. Now when they click on view, they'll be able to see what all progress has been made into this session and accept the session. By going back to your window, you'll be able to see what Benjamin has done by refreshing the page or by coming back to it at a later point of time. So it says that Benjamin is on the platform now and he is accepted. Even if my friend has not been on the platform, he will be able to join it at a later point of time by the same process. Now we can see that this, and this, all these three people will be able to have a video chat session aligned with the textual chat to have their discussion without having to travel anywhere. To enable that, Brāv provides this button called join. Let's see now how these parties will be able to join the session. Let's assume they will be coming back to the platform on the time scheduled. So what they will do is go to my sessions and click on join. Remember that we are expecting the mediator to be present at that session. Now here my video will be shown. The person who is having the video chat, that their video will be shown at the left black box. For the purposes of this demo, the video has been turned off. we have to see that these two parties actually get to a mediation session. Under my sessions, Benjamin will also be able to see his session. And when they click on join, they'll be able to start the session and have a chat here. Same goes for this one also. So now they are able to see each other. And the good thing is they are able to mute each other, mute their video and their audio through this platform. We also have an asynchronous chat feature which enables these people to communicate via text. Let's see if this message is received by the other person. Yes. So I hope this gives you a better understanding of how Brāv platform works, and I hope you find it useful for your mediation sessions. So this is how you end the session and go back to being normal. Now let's see this new feature called agreements. You can always create an agreement with the disputed ones. You can always create an agreement with the disputed ones, stating all the terms that you reached during the agreement and have them sign it. So let's see. My name will automatically be added to it. So this will give me two options: save the edited details or drafting. If I have any modifications, I can save them, go back to drafting, come back to here by clicking on details, and go to drafting again. So we have a custom boilerplate that will always allow users to have boilerplate agreements. Before that, I would like to save my agreement so that I can retrieve it by clicking this button. If I click on add the boilerplate, it will replace all my content with the boilerplate content, and I'll just have to fill the blanks. Many of the agreements are always fill in the blanks, so we are trying to provide a simplified version of all the boilerplates. Here's the custom snippets. I'll go back to my agreement as I started drafting it, and if I have to add something like some clauses that are common to all the agreements, I can find it in the custom snippets and add them and save my agreement. Now the party that you're creating the agreement with is Benjamin Tennyson. So that party must be able to see the agreement before they sign it. They have 5 other options in their agreements drop down. One of them is draft shared with me. If they are not creating an agreement and if they are not drafting an agreement, they should get into draft shared with me, and there they will be able to see the sample agreement that you just created. And by clicking view, they'll be able to view the agreement. Let's see if you are continuously adding something to the agreement and that party wants to be able to see it. I'll have some more clauses added to this agreement, and like this and this and this. And when I'll click save agreement and I'll go back to how it looks to Benjamin, when Benjamin refreshes, he'll be able to see all the modifications that I've made. So let me explain one other button in this agreement module to you, which is finalize agreement. I can always discard the agreement if I don't want it, but I would like to focus on the finalize button now. When I click finalize agreement button, there's a checklist that pops up over. It says that I should make sure that all these terms are met before I create an agreement, so that agreement is legally valid. So I'll assume that is true now and submit. So the agreement will be finalized now and it will be available to sign. When you come back to it, you will not be able to find it under My Drafts because it will be gone. Rather, you will be seeing it under Signing Request because you haven't signed the agreement yet. But there's another tab called Signed Agreement, which will be empty now, but as you sign this agreement, you will be able to see this agreement under your signed agreements. If you are ready to sign, click on Sign as Accepted and go to Signed Agreements. You will be able to see the agreement here, and it will always be able to seen by you, and it will be preserved and it will not be tampered by anyone because it is not modifiable now. Let's see how does it look to the other party, Benjamin, which was involved in this agreement. When Benjamin goes to his signing request, we'll be able to see the agreement that you created and open it. After reading it and going through it, he can always choose to accept and deny the agreement. Let's sign it as accepted, and Benjamin will be able to see his response recorded on our platform. So this is how the agreements module works. Thank you for watching. Please let me know if you have any suggestions or if you find it difficult to navigate through the platform, and I hope to see you on our platform soon. Thanks. Bye.